We're back on Confession Booth, and today we're gonna read red flags.
Okay, so we've asked you guys to submit your red flags confessions on Instagram, so thank you so much for the contributions.
Yes.
So story number 1, without further ado, my boyfriend and I were fighting, but he would completely MIA, which is missing in action, for those of you that don't know, on me. Not letting me know where he is, not responding to my texts and calls. He would basically block me, and the next day he would act completely normal. Big red flag.
Yes, I'm reading this and I'm thinking everybody here is over 18.
Yes.
Basically, you know, and I think over 18 meaning you're an adult.
Yeah.
You don't run away from your problems. You talk to the person.
Communication is key.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you're gonna get angry and you're gonna run off an MIA, how is the person gonna know what is the trigger to all of this, you know? What is the root problem to all of this?
I'm actually someone who likes to read a little bit more into this kind of conflict resolution styles. I follow a lot of like psychologists that say that there's 2 kinds of people. There's the anxious attachment type and there's the avoidant attachment type. Okay, if you guys want to read more on that, you can Google them yourself. But your boyfriend sounds to me like he's an avoidant attachment type because he avoids problems, he shuts down, you know, he doesn't want to talk about it because he feels like he doesn't know how to. It doesn't necessarily make him a bad boyfriend. It just maybe means that he doesn't know how to handle conflicts in his life, which I think can be changed, can be trained and can be learned. It seems like there's some deep-rooted issues, right?
Because I feel like how he reacts could also be
like a
how he was brought up in the
like a
family.
result of his
Like
upbringing.
he couldn't maybe speak out about certain things, so he tend to bottle things up. And I think men in
Yes.
general, they tend to do that a lot.
Correct.
Yeah, because I think growing up they were told like, oh, you have to be the strong one, you cannot cry, you cannot this. So then they just, you know, they just shut themselves out just to like, you know, give me a moment and then come back, oh, I'm actually normal. But actually it's like there's a lot of deep-rooted stuff. And I think to approach it, you cannot be confrontational.
Correct.
Yeah,
you need to come from a place of love and gentleness. Yeah. But have you ever had, like, have you ever been in this kind of situation?
Many times.
Oh my god,
numerous
me too.
times. It like, it's like, you know, sometimes I think like, oh, maybe this is like some, young kids, we do this type of thing. But like growing older, like
men still do it,
men
right?
still do it. So I feel like, oh, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
So,
I used to have like a partner that, you know, every time we fight, you know, he'll shut down on me. I won't go so far as to say that he'll like completely disappear from the face of the earth. But yeah, he will like tell me like, okay, you know what, I'm done talking tonight. I'm gonna like off my phone right now. And he will just hang up. He won't even wait for me to say anything. He'll just hang up and like he'll go off for like the rest of the night, and like the next day he'll text me like, good morning baby. So it's kind of a similar situation, and I know that in that few hours where he's like actually happily, peacefully sleeping, I'm like in bed panicking. I'm thinking about the worst case scenarios, and I know that it gives me like mad anxiety. And you know what? At the end of the day, that relationship didn't work out because no matter how many times I told him I don't like this, I don't like how it makes me feel very anxious and stressed, he didn't change. So I think definitely try and communicate that across first and see if your partner loves you enough to want to make that change for you.
Yes. Alright, let's go to story number 2. My Anna's ex-boyfriend was staying with me for about 6 months plus. He stayed in my house for free, yet he would abuse me and shame me because I would be going fishing with my group of friends when he's in camp. He even threatened me that he would jump down and commit suicide from my house if I continue to go out with my friends. He doesn't allow me to meet them and would expect me to stay at home, and I'm only allowed to go out when he is with me. Talk about possessiveness. Oh my gosh.
Very, 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 very big red flag for me.
Yes.
Like, I would say this situation that you're in is something you need to take yourself out immediately from. There's no solving this because that guy is crazy. Oh wait, she took herself out of it. It's her ex-boyfriend. Oh, thank God. I hope you're better now.
An ex-boyfriend. Okay. So I do have friends who are actually in abusive relationships. A lot of them, they're like, you know, in the heat of the moment, they'll be like, you know, I'm gonna like not gonna see him again. I'm gonna go to the police station, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, they don't. They don't. Because it's a toxic cycle. They think that this is love. Them hitting them.
Like they deserve it.
Yeah, they're like, you know, actually I deserve it. It's just my fault. But like, my heart breaks so badly. So recently, I actually had to call the police
for one of your friends.
For one of my friends because he actually assaulted my friend at an event.
Like in public?
A social event in which I actually invited her to. Then she invited her boyfriend and he punched her face.
In public?
In public.
And no one stopped him?
And then he ran away.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, so I told myself, you know what, if she's not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, you know, because I feel like this is so wrong.
Right.
Yeah, and this guy, as manipulative as he is, when the police came, he told the police that, oh, actually, she hit me.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like, wow, you know, so it's like a cycle. It's like he hit me, I hit him.
Like
but then
he
because
said,
you're
she
in that
said.
situation, you don't put yourself out of it. It's always gonna happen, you know?
As y'all would know, I'm not the most like blessed person when it comes to romantic relationships. So I have been in a similar situation when I was a lot younger. So first off, I just want to touch on the fact that, you know, like when I was younger, I used to be in one kind of semi-abuse. Okay, not semi. See, even today I'm still making excuses for him. Yeah, it was an abusive relationship. He also used to lock me in his room and beat me. Like looking back on it now, I start to understand why at that point of time I actually allowed myself to go through that situation. Like even after all the times that he beat me and I was bleeding and crying and stuff, like I always forgave him and I always went back because it's simply because of my upbringing. Since young, we have never been shown like what it is like to be loved from a man. And especially if that father figure used to be abusive as well. You would start to think that that is normal. Like a guy hitting me, that's normal. A guy talking shit about me, shaming me, you know, that's normal. So when you grow up, obviously we tie our self-esteem to how these men treat us and we think that it's normal. And it's up to you to kind of grow out of that mindset and heal yourself and your inner child and pull yourself out of that misery. If not, it's gonna be like a continuous toxic cycle which will never end because you will always tie how much you deserve out of a relationship to how you see yourself. You can love him all you want, you can want to give him everything you have, but at the end of the day, you need to hold yourself back from doing so and you need to let the man step up and provide for you instead, you know? If he's staying in your house for free, he a leech, bruh!
Yep.
Like, do you know, recently the government announced that water prices are rising. Just saying, girl, he bathing in your house for free. Water prices are expensive now, okay? Whoever is watching this, whether you're a guy or girl, as long as you find yourself in a situation where you are being abused, you know, or you're a victim of abuse, regardless of what sort of abuse it is, like, you need to have that strength and courage to pull yourself out of it, you know, find some kind of support group, some people you can confide in, and let them help you. Like, you don't have to feel like you're going through this alone. And if you're too scared to leave the person, just want you to remember that you were okay before them and you will be okay even after them.
That's
So
right.
that's that. Okay? When he or she puts sauce over the fries, psychopath, you are the psychopath. Have
Sauce
you never had
over
the
the
KFC cheesy fries?
Depends on what sauce.
You got, okay, how about the KFC cheesy fries?
I'm okay.
Right.
Yeah, but I hate mayonnaise.
I only like to eat the fries with the cheese on top, you know.
Yeah. I feel like it's psychopath. Nah, it's more like preference.
Yeah, like, okay, this person that sent in this submission, you're the real red flag.
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone has like individual preferences when it comes to food. Why the you're trying to control mine?
Yeah. Why is this even a red flag? If like putting sauce over fries is a red flag, I wonder what other red flags are you gonna put out?
Your problem. Let
You're
people
the
be happy.
psychopath.
Let other people be happy. If you want your fries dry as like your then that's on you.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like, I like fries with a ton of like ketchup. Like, I
Ketchup
like,
as in
I'll use
chili or like tomato?
ketchup.
Ketchup with chili or tomato? I don't know. Chili ketchup, tomato ketchup.
What's your question? What is chili ketchup? Chili ketchup is ketchup. Alamak, susah this girl. Can change host next episode.
When they beef with your friends for no reason, I need my partner to be friends with my friends as well. I can't have you hate the people I love.
Agree.
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, why would you want to beef with someone's friends for no reason? Yeah, so it's like I cannot imagine my life without my friends, and I would very much appreciate that he'd vibe with my friends as well.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like
I think especially at our age where friends, right, is no longer like we no longer have them in quantity.
yeah, it's all quality.
Yeah, if you don't know, right, especially the younger ones who are watching this, as you grow older, the number of friends you have in your life will significantly decrease over the years because you will sift out the fake. So once you reach, I would say maybe around mid-20s,
Yeah.
you will realize that your pool of friends may be like 3 to 5 people.
Yes.
But you know that they are the real bitches that will stick by your side for the end of, till the end of time. I guess this is pretty straightforward. I think it doesn't just apply to friends. Like, I can't imagine if I have a partner who doesn't like my family as well, which is like the question above, right? Like, I think at the end of the day, this partner needs to fit. This relationship needs to fit in your ecosystem. So I think that's pretty straightforward. But at the end of the day, I think if it's something that you want to fix in your relationship, communication.
Yeah. I think like everything like involves communication here.
And maturity and understanding and patience and love. But I mean, who am I to say, you know, relationships are complicated? I'm still unmarried. Maybe we should have Debbie and Jenna host this instead. We should have them as guests. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Alright, that's the end of today's show. So again, if you guys are enjoying this, where we kind of review like, you know, your confessions, your stories, or any other deep dark secrets you want to tell us, please do follow us on Instagram, because that's where we kind of receive your submissions and contributions, and we'll handpick some to, you know, review on the next episode.
Yeah, don't give us sauce over fries. It's not red flag, please.
Other thing lah.
Other thing
please
lah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time, and this was fun. So see you.
See you.